What is up, 7th grade? So let's get started. I'm just showing you, here's what you need to do, everybody. So today you are going to be on the Nearpod, and you have the option to use the Nearpod because you don't have paper. You could use paper, then just upload it to the Nearpod, or you could just send it to me, whichever you want. If you aren't on the Nearpod yet, just click right over here and we are going to move on. So for the do now, you have 2 questions. Now, I'm not going to give you like exactly how to do it, but I'm going to help some of you out just in case, just in case you need it. So, ooh, where did I put your Nearpod? It's right here. Okay. So I'm just gonna fix this real quick, let's just pretend like I'm on the Nearpod. Here's the do now question number 1. So remember guys, for 2-step equations, the goal is to figure out what times 5, what does x have to be in order to make this side equal 7. So what we're going to do is I am going to draw it and choose whatever color. I like green. So first thing is you put the line down, the equal sign, okay? Next, you choose the side with the variable. This is the variable side. Again, this is the number side. What that means is all of my numbers need to switch over to the number side. I need to isolate the variable. I only want to get x. So the first thing I have to do is get rid of this minus 8. How do I do that? Well, we plus 8 on both sides. So on your Nearpod, this is how I need you to show your work. I need you to copy what I'm doing so that you know that you're doing it correctly. Now, negative 8 plus 8 gives you 0. We get 5x equals, and then 7 plus 8 is 15. Okay? Now, the last thing is we have 5x. We want it to be 1x. The goal is to figure out 1x equals something, right? Now, again, most important thing is anything I do to one side, we do to the other, which is why we drew this line. This line is to show us the 2 sides. So something I do here, I have to do here. So if I want to get 1x, and if I need to find what times 5 gives me 15, that means I have to divide. Because I'm trying to figure out, well, what times 5 gives me 15, so we divide by 5 on both sides. No, it's not cute. And we get 1x equals 3. And so the check step, again, is to make sure that you got it correct. So we take what we think x is, and we plug it in right here, which is 3. So we do 5 times 3 minus 8 equals 7. So as you're doing this, if like you need to pause to make sure that you have everything, your work is correct, please do that. Like pause so that you are able to finish writing this. Then we have 15 minus 8 equals 7, which is true, right? 15 minus 8 is 7, so 7 equals 7, which is correct. So that means I know that x does equal 3 because it makes this equation true. So in your worksheet, all you need to do is write 3. You don't have to put x equals 3, just put 3 as your answer. Now, for the do now part 2, the difference here is it's kind of the same thing, But now the variable side's on the other side. So what do we do here? Well, it's the same thing. You draw the line down the middle. That's going to show you the two sides. This time, this is the number side, and this time, this side has the variable. But nothing changes. Like, it's still the same thing. So the first thing is I have to get rid of the 10. So we always get rid of the number without the variable first. So we subtract by 10 on both sides. And you put the 10 minus 10 under the 10, not to the 2x. So if I already subtracted 10 on one side, I'm going to do it to the other. Also, we can't subtract 10 because they're not like terms. So 10 minus 10 gives me 0, so this gets canceled out. 22 minus 10 is 12 equals 2x. So the only difference is this is just shifted to the other side. We still do the same thing. So again, we want to figure out, well, what times 2 gives me 12. So you should know at this point what you need to do. If you want to get 1x, make sure you're dividing by 2. Because we want to get 1x and we want to figure out, well, what times 2 gives me 12? To figure that out, well, we divide 12 by 2. Okay, now I'm going to leave this for you to complete since the video already shows you how to do the check step. If you have more questions, just let me know. But remember to put the number, just put your number as your answer for the do now. That's all you got to do. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.